is going on, guys? It's Unreal100 here, and today we're going to be playing some Arma 3, and I've decided, obviously it's a new game, it's my channel and everything. I'm not going to do like an intro video for it, but I'm just going to jump straight into it. As you can see, I'm on the main menu of Arma 3 Apex, which is the new DLC that is due to be released. The release date is sometime in August now. It's been delayed. It was going to be July. It's now going to be in August. But anyways, yeah, basically I'm going to show you a way of how you can play Arma 3 if you don't know already. Sorry, Arma 3 Apex. How to use the vehicles, how to use the new map. But I'll show you anyway how you can do it. So if you basically just go straight to the main menu, you'll notice the whole main menu has changed, completely different from standard Arma. You would go to editor, and the new map is Tanoa, something like that. But you click on it basically and do continue. And you will lose probably a lot of FPS, as you can see. Basically you'll spawn in, there we go. It's a bit kind of hard to get used to. Why? Anyways, we'll try and find like a big open area. Forgotten how actually. Oh, there we go. So if I zoom out a little bit, but yeah, you can see roughly. If I press M, you can see roughly like the size of the map and where we are currently. There's like little islands and stuff. They kind of link up. Like there's a road there leading to that one. There is no road leading to that one. There is a road leading to that and to that. You'd have to get like a boat or something to go across to those. Same for that. So I mean, these two islands are kind of joined, but they're also separate, and that is also joined to that. But I mean, there's plenty to explore. I've used a bit of it in Exile, and I must say I'm pretty impressed with the map, to be honest. It's probably not as good as Altis, I'm gonna say, because I mean, I kind of like started playing Arma on Altis, and I preferred that. But anyway, we'll get straight into like some of the vehicles, so you know. If we go on the side, do NATO Pacific, and this is all the new stuff. So we've got anti-air, which is the same cheetah as you know. Panther, Bobcat, Marshall, same stuff. Artillery, M4 Scorcher, and M5 Sandstorm. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but I need to answer that, there we go. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm 100% sure that these are new. I've never seen them in Wasteland, I've never seen them like anywhere. But yeah, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, then the boats are the same. Cars, again, everything's pretty much the same except for Prowler. You've got Prowler armed, you've got Prowler unarmed. As you can imagine, it's pretty much the same. You've got the same thing, but with the drones, it's like a helicopter. I've not actually been able to use it yet. But everyone looks pretty much the same, except the outfits have changed, I do believe. Like a different kind of thing for that. Now the planes we'll get into in a minute. There we go. Tanks again the same, and the turrets are all the same as well. I'll spawn in the planes as we can. Basically they're called Blackfish. You've got a Blackfish armed, which I can tell you now they are pretty insane. You've also got an infantry transporter and a vehicle transporter. Now the vehicle transporter can actually have vehicles being pushed into the back. Infantry, obviously as you can imagine, infantry carries a lot of people, and then you've also got the armed version, which also does carry people. So if you can afford the armed version at some point, whether you play Wasteland with it when it's released, that's up to you. I am going to spawn. Let's just spawn a Marshall. Oh, Need to take that. Spawn in a marshal and play as a character. So if I jump out a second, obviously you can. Oh, what are you doing? Anyways, so yeah, you can see like the uniforms change quite a bit. We've also got like I think there's a few new guns. I'm not really sure. But anyway, yeah, I mean, to be fair, this camo looks old. So I'm probably wrong, to be honest, that these vehicles are new, because they probably aren't. I mean, gun seat, for those of you that don't know what it does, like right click and stuff, just launch like a ton of missiles if you want. And then you can just get out and then watch the millions of smoke. But yeah, we got the Scorcher, which... This is what I like about this. Again, because to be honest, I'm relatively new to Arma. I've played Wasteland, Epoch, and King of the Hill. That's just about it. And I'm still getting used to it, because I know there is a lot to learn. But with this one, now this is the only reason why I thought it was new. It's got this option where, see, like, because you can drive, but when you've got a crew with you, you can like left click and the guy, the crew guy, will fire it for you. And he also like talks about how low on ammo it is, and like your guy will talk to say fire and etc. But it is a pretty good vehicle, I must say. I'll give it a quick set in motion of it firing. I'm gonna gunner seat and like, I mean, it's not a tank, it literally is designed to fire up in the air, just like the previous one as I was showing you. This is a little bit more slower, but you know, you get the kind of general idea. So if we go straight into this, now this is what I quite like about this vehicle. Quite open, admittedly easy to get sniped from, etc. But it's also pretty fast, up to a point. We'll test it out on the road because it's like dirt road, but as you can probably see on the front, there are two guns. I mean, it's stepping up to like pretty good speed, pretty quick as well, which is what I quite like about an armed car. If I quickly just put the engine off, so we can go to gunner seat, which is the main one, as you can imagine. Same as pretty much like any of them. Not really anything new, to be fair. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? You can go to commander seat as well, which is pretty much like a, well, as you can see, an MK30 HMG rather. So it's pretty much like a light machine gun, just attached, quite easy. Not really much room to shoot around in, as long as they're in the front of you, that's fine. But other than that, I haven't really found any problems with the armed vehicle. What else do we have that's new? I'm probably not going to bother showing you the unarmed one, since you probably already know that it's going to be the same. I don't think there's any speed difference in it, or that kind of stuff, but you know. And then obviously you can see the drone. Now it's got no cockpit because you need to have a drone operator, which I will probably go and spawn one in a minute and see if I can try it and fly it and whatnot. Now, if you've probably played Arma 3 before, you'll see the drones, not drones, but like a UAV. Similar situation, to be honest. But anyways, the best bit about it is the infantry transport. So if I open up the ramp and jump right on through, so you can go up the ramp. For example, like you can't go up the ramp. It's just a bug fix issue, whatever. You can go in the back like this, press enter. Slightly on a slant as well, so you can shoot from it, etc. So yeah, it's pretty well thought of. The only issue that I found with it, and whether this is they're going to fix it, but when you hold shift, obviously the propellers start up, and these act like helicopters but as well as planes. I mean, obviously you can see, like, if I hold shift now without pushing forward or anything, it's going forward without a doubt. It's not gonna stop, and I can just pull up and also blow up. I'll restart that. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic. You gotta kind of like have a runway or a good enough mat space to fly off of. But I can definitely say, to be honest, this is like flying a helicopter. Once you've taken off and you're in the air, it's like flying a helicopter. It's not like flying a plane at all. Landing it has been more of a difficult situation. I mean, probably going to crash again because like I might just eject and see what happens. Critical damage. Well, to be fair, I mean that's the. Can I get in and open the ramps? No. Okay. Well, I think the vehicle transport. Oh yeah, no. Like you don't put vehicles in the back now. Yeah, I remember. You don't put vehicles in the back. Basically, like you can see, it's got the hook. Oh, but it can carry big vehicles just as well as small ones would. So it's ideal in a respect that you've got that situation and whatnot. Also, it's another vehicle where the co-pilot can shoot, or you can choose to do manual fire. So if I quickly switch through, basically you've just got a Gatling gun, minigun, as you can see over there, and grenade launcher, or cannon as you wish, and flares, of course, looking pretty snazzy. But yeah, I must say I'm quite impressed for the early access. I can't wait for these vehicles to be added to Wasteland, to be honest. I mean, it's going to be pretty cool with the Blackfish, but I would imagine it's going to be also chaotic, since flying it like a plane but having it easy to control just as much as a helicopter would be pretty much lethal for people on the ground and that. So I'd imagine that once you've got one of these in Wasteland, you're probably sorted for good. Let me see if I can spawn in a... Spawn in one of these. And then we'll just play as we would. Kill the UAV operator and then we'll hope for the best. Okie dokie. I have a. Oh yeah, see. Assemble AR2 data. You need the UAV drone operator. This is. What even is it again? Is it a drone or was it a UAV? Drone. Yeah, it was a drone. To be honest, I'm not really sure how you operate the drone. I would imagine it's going to be the same as a UAV. You just have like a little handset device, like a backpack or something like that. Or a little extra device that you could probably put next to your GPS or something like that. That would be probably ideal, and I'd quite like that. So hopefully they'll consider putting that in for the actual final release. For you to be able to like fly it easy. Because I mean, the backpacking that for the UAV operator would be different, since the drone is already packed up. But like, I like my backpacks to store loads of stuff in, so having a drone like that being replaced is a little bit of a pain sometimes. So, to be honest, I've got nothing else to say really in this video, but I hope you enjoyed. And the release date, yeah, I'm 100% sure it is in August, unless it gets delayed again. But, I don't know if there is any guns. Objects. See, these are just vehicles, I believe. But yeah, I mean, you can see, like, if I just added this, you can see the difference between Blackfish, like, how big it is compared to this. And I mean, that just goes straight in a direction, you pull up flaps, and that's really it. But this is a little bit different. I don't know if you noticed, but like back a little bit, it was starting to kind of go up, but then it started to go forwards. So unless there was a control that I was pressing that was causing that to happen, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being like inexperienced with it, but I'm sure like new controls will be released on Arma 3 forums on how to fly new vehicles if need be. But yeah, that's all I have to say for you guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the Arma servers when it's released. Peace out.